The doctor picked up a piece of water and put it directly on the patient's nose, and it was too late to hide as an ordinary person, but the patient not only refused but also enjoyed the look. But not only that, the patient's fingers and ears also sucked a piece of water respectively. And it didn't take long for the water quality to suck and fall down. Although the water quality is afraid of ordinary people when they see it, but in the eyes of the doctor, they are the big treasure that cures the disease and saves people. After all, the man's situation when he was admitted to the hospital was a bit special. He suffered from multiple cutaneous melanoma. His nose, ears, and even one finger all turned black. Although he had been reconstructed and grafted before, but apparently the effect was not obvious. And even there was a blood flow disorder, which was likely to cause necrosis if not treated in time, and the intern was recommended for biological therapy. It turns out that water quality can secrete blood thinners, help break down blood congestion, and make it dissipate a bit like a large pumping machine. It is bound to be difficult for ordinary people to accept. The man is extremely calm after all. He has been hiking for 40 years, and the animals of nature have long been accustomed to it, and a piece of water quality is nothing, but this can stump the female doctor. No matter how she fiddles with the water quality, it just refuses to adsorb on the man. The male doctor quickly sees the clues. The water will be slightly anxious when it encounters strong light, and after turning off the light, the doctor picks up a piece of water quality. And this trick is indeed useful. The water quality was immediately adsorbed on the man's nose, and began his blood-sucking feast, saying that the water quality is indeed powerful. And it didn't take long for the body to become round and round, and the blood circulation in the man's disease area also improved a lot. And it was estimated that the water quality was supported to the point that it fell directly. But what people didn't expect was that the man was emotionally attached to the water quality, and he said that he would take them home as pets. The doctor actually took out a sharp razor blade in the woman's stomach, and the director of surgery was dumbfounded on the spot. How could the blade run into her stomach? Even though the doctor received countless consultations, but this situation was the first time to see it. But what shocked the doctor even more was that there was more than one blade in the woman's body. And after some careful search, 4 blades were taken out, so it was speculated that this woman was not simple, and it was true. Just now, the woman was sent to the hospital for abdominal pain, and as soon as she opened the car door, there was a scream. But what puzzled the doctor was that although the woman did not show a trace of pain, the whole person seemed extremely excited. The police also rushed to the hospital with them, and also handcuffed her on the hospital bed, and the doctor immediately understood most of it, but even so, the woman's next words still startled the intern. It turned out that the woman was a murderer. But the doctor was surprised and more than that, and made a new discovery in the x-ray. The woman swallowed 4 blades. But what people didn't expect was that it was not the first time that the woman had done this. In order to be able to occasionally come out to see the outside world, she had also wrapped the blade with tape. Kunlu could be discharged from the body the next day, but this time it was 4 blades. Not only could not be excreted from the body, but also had to undergo thoracotomy surgery. During the operation, the 4 blades were quickly taken out by the doctor to observe it, and the woman could be discharged from the hospital for 2 or 3 days, thinking that the matter was over. But that night, the woman had a sudden accident, only to see her mouth open wide, and her expression was very painful, and the intern suddenly thought of something. She dragged the woman's chin, and actually took out a piece of shard from her throat. Obviously, the woman swallowed something. It seems that the woman does not want to be discharged from the hospital so quickly, so she wants to stay in the hospital for a few more days through this extreme way. But this time, the situation is obviously more serious. The woman's throat is closed and she can't breathe. Even if she is on oxygen, it will not help. She can only push back to the operating room for another operation, but in the end, she was rescued without danger. Although her goal was achieved, but her body was also greatly traumatized.